Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ox Talks. Thanks for tuning into the show today. I appreciate you liking these videos, hitting that thumbs up button for me. Share these videos, especially these videos I'm talking about food supply issues. I mean, share all of them, but some of these guys can mean a matter of life or death for young people, elderly people. So make family, friends, coworkers, colleagues aware of this, please. Plaster all over your social media. Please subscribe to the channel. We're growing. What is going on with the food supply? I know I've done a couple of shows on this meat recall in the past week, but it is getting worse. It is broadening. And now we have another Coca-Cola product, this lemonade issue with the zero sugar, supposedly a mix-up. It seems to me, again, leave your comments below. We talk about, the food supply being under attack in this country. And you just got to wonder whether this is going to start happening more frequently and on a much greater scale. So let me first do another follow-up to the meat recall. AP just issued an alert just a few hours ago. It says a nationwide recall of meat and poultry products potentially contaminated with listeria has expanded now to nearly 12 million pounds of meat and now includes ready-to-eat meals sent to U.S. schools, restaurants, and major retailers, according to federal officials. The updated recall includes prepared salads, burritos, and other foods sold at stores including Costco, Trader Joe's, Target, Walmart, and Kroger. So again, I believe, because I've been covering this with you guys, burritos was not on the list that I saw before, and Costco definitely was not mentioned in the affected stores before. It says the meat used in those products was processed at a Durant, Oklahoma manufacturing plant operated by Bruce Pack. The Woodburn, Oregon-based company sells pre-cooked meat and poultry to industrial, food service, and retail companies across the country. This is routine testing found potentially dangerous listeria bacteria in samples of Bruce Pack chicken, officials with the U.S. Agriculture Department said. So the U.S. Centers for Disease Control has not launched an outbreak investigation, a spokesperson said, and I would add, as of yet. But listen to this. The recall issued on October the 9th includes foods produced, listen to this range, between May 31st and October 8th. June, July, August, September, October. That's almost 5 months span of time. The USDA has posted it's a 342-page list of hundreds of potentially affected foods. I guess you guys can go on the USDA, and I would urge you to do that if you're not sure about certain products in your refrigerator right now or your freezer, okay? Because that's between May 31st and October the 8th, and it appears to be much more far-reaching than initially said. The initial story I did, I think last Sunday, said it was 10 million pounds of meat, and now they've added 2 million more pounds of meat to this, and they're expanding the number of stores that likely receive these contaminated products. Chicken wraps sold at Trader Joe's, chicken burritos sold at Costco, and many types of salads sold at stores such as Target and Walmart. Here we go. The foods were also sent to school districts and restaurants across the country. I will say this, I had a good friend of mine whose daughter became really ill a couple days ago, and she was having really bad symptoms, really like a bad stomach flu. And I said, ask her if she ate one of those pre-made chicken salads, maybe because it might be listeria. And she told me yesterday that her daughter had in fact had a pre-made chicken salad. Now, she didn't go and have any testing done. She appears to be doing better right now. But guys, you've got to be very, very careful, especially with older people and younger people. It can be very dangerous. It can be life-threatening. It says the recalled foods can be identified by establishment numbers 51205 or P51205 inside or under the USDA mark of inspection. Consumers can also search on the USDA recall site to find potentially affected products. Such foods, it says, should be thrown away or returned to stores for refunds. Eating foods contaminated with listeria can cause potentially serious illness. There's about 1,600 people are infected with listeria bacteria each year in the United States, and about 260 die, according to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. That's a pretty high percentage. 260 die out of 1,600 infected. I don't know if that's the way they're meaning that to be. I haven't done the research on listeria. I'm not giving you medical advice. I don't know. You guys look it up for yourself. But just be very, very cautious with this, because now Costco, and how much food items does Costco distribute? So let's continue monitoring this, and I will, even for fear of redundancy, I will continue to come out here and update you if this thing keeps getting worse. Okay, the next item I want to share with you was out of NBC News today, and it says Coca-Cola recalls thousands of cases of mislabeled zero sugar lemonade for containing sugar. Approximately 13,152 cases of mislabeled lemonade, each including 12 cans of the mistakenly sugary drink, were shipped to retail stores in Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio. And it says thousands of cases of improperly labeled Minute Maid sugar have been recalled after they were found to contain the regular formula of lemonade, and that's got 40 grams of sugar, according to the FDA. Again, 13,152 cases were shipped. If you guys bought that product and you have sensitivity to sugar, especially diabetics or kids that are diabetic in those states, Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio, it's the zero sugar lemonade. Make sure you do not take a risk with that, because it says it contains 40 grams of sugar and 30 times the calories and 20 times the total carbs of Minute Maid Zero Sugar Lemonade, according to nutritional facts listed on Instacart. This is Coca-Cola issued the recall on September 10th, but a press release was never publicized, according to the FDA's enforcement report. So think about that. We talk about, is this sabotage or not? Is this intentional or is it just negligent? But you have a recall issued by Coca-Cola, yet there's no press release ever published. So how would the public know about that? They would not. Okay, and I'm not a doctor, but if you have a diabetic person and they get something like that thinking it's zero sugar, there can be health ramifications, implications. It says the FDA classified the recall as Class 2, which involves a health hazard situation where there is a remote possibility of adverse health consequences from use of the product. It says concerned consumers can distinguish affected cans by searching for the codes FEB 1725CNA and FEB, that's Frank Edward Bravo 1725, C as in Charles, N as in Nancy, B as in boy, printed on the carton and the bottom of the cans. So I just wanted to bring both of these stories to your attention today. We're under attack on so many different levels right now, but the food supply, the meat supply in this country, let's see what's happening, right? I wouldn't rule it out. Not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but just giving you the data. Please exercise caution. Please check those items if you've got that stuff in your house, around in your fridge, because that's a fairly large, broad buy date, okay, or affected product date between May and on October. I'll leave it there today, about 8.5 minutes. Thanks again for watching, liking, sharing these, please, and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.